Increasing academic success by improving school libraries. Hello, I'm Kelly Lynn, and this is Comcast Newsmakers. Joining me at this hour is Donn Weinberg. He is Chairman and Executive Vice President of the Harry and Jeanette Weinberg Foundation. Thank you for being here.
Thanks, Kelly.
Your foundation does a lot of work. It supports many, many causes. Why local school libraries?
Well, the Weinberg Foundation is fortunate to have a lot of money each year to help people with. We about $100 million a year, and one of our subject matter areas is education. And fortunately, we focus a lot of our education dollars in Baltimore as well as other hometowns that we have. And we've been asking ourselves for a while, how can we be most effective in a most measurable way of really helping education in Baltimore? And we came up with the idea of adding on, in a sense, to what Baltimore City is already doing with school libraries by enhancing them even more.
All right, so what does that mean? What exactly are you going to do and where?
Okay, well, in 4 of the elementary middle schools in the city, one of which hasn't been built yet, but that's East Baltimore Community School. But in the other 3 which do exist, you've got Thomas Johnson and Moravia Park and Southwest Baltimore Charter School. Already the city is either has or is planning to improve the space of their school libraries. And what we're going to do is step it up a notch and create what I would say you could call like a bookstore. I mean, that would be a way of looking at it. It's not quite that. It's better than any bookstore you could visit, because not only will it have really comfortable reading areas and flexible spaces, but lots of books, lots of more books than the libraries already have. Barnes & Noble Nook readers. Each school will be given at least 100 of those with training for how to use them. And computers, so that the students and even parents who come into a parent's corner will be able to access the internet, and also just an overall draw, a feeling that you want to come to the library. That's the idea, that you want to go to your school library, you want to read, you want to explore.
All right, and certainly students have access to public libraries, but you wanted to do something where to enhance the areas where children actually were every day,
Exactly.
Which is right at school.
Exactly.
Oh, so tell me how you chose these 4 schools.
Well, it was in consultation with Baltimore City Public Schools and the Division of Media Library Services. There were a number of options, a number of schools that were considered, and in doing these first 4, these were the 4 that ultimately were chosen by the team of partners that are involved.
All right, and it's so important. Let's talk about why it's so necessary here in Baltimore. Even though we are making improvements to the Baltimore City school system, children in Baltimore City are still behind.
Yes.
You've got some statistics to share.
Right. Well, you know, as we all have read in the newspapers and are aware generally, reading results are not good. They may be improving slightly. Reading and math and so forth, the kids are struggling. And we feel that this is a way, with this library project, to really improve children's interest in and access to the kind of resources that a library should have. And for example, about 3 years ago, as of about 3 years ago, there had already been 20 studies in various parts of the country which showed a real connection between great school libraries and positive achievement by the kids. So we said, well, let's do this in Baltimore. It has been done in about 58 schools in New York City and 8 schools in Washington, D.C. And we said, well, why not Baltimore? That's our hometown. Let's do it.
Yeah, I think one of the statistics was 88% of 4th graders reading at basic or below basic level.
Right.
That is hard to believe. So hopefully this program will help change all that.
It should be part of the piece of the puzzle that could help change it.
Absolutely. Okay, well, congratulations on this program. You are just going to be making the announcement in the very near future, and you hope to have all this implemented by when?
Well, I know that the goal is to have the 3 existing schools with their new libraries in by the beginning of the fall of 2012.
All right, terrific. Donn Weinberg of the Harry and Jeanette Weinberg Foundation, thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
And we thank you for watching. If you'd like more information about events happening in your community, go to Comcast On Demand and click Get Local. I'm Kelly Lynn. See you next time.